Isha. What's good, Isha? Hit that like button if you're just coming in.
Hey guys, we're back. It's day summer of 1945.
I'm always in my own energy, my own vibe. I'm blessed. I'm super blessed. Besides people stalking me, I have Pisces, I have Pisces stalkers. I don't like Pisces, but they be stalking me. I wonder if Pisces be stalking everybody because I don't like Pisces. I be having to block Pisces, but it has nothing to do with me. I'm like my life is blessed, but people be stalking. I had to block somebody today because they went off on some type of weird energy. Oh well. Oh well. Stuff the stuff that doesn't have anything to do with me. I just be having to like duck and dodge it. It doesn't have nothing to do with me. So I'm here for tarot. Hit that like button though. I'm only here to answer questions. I'm not really here for friendship or I'm not here for gossip. I'm not here for none of that. Susan, when you come in my chat, don't ask me if you can ask. Just hit the like button and drop the question. Okay, you've been here enough to know. We can see what comes out the deck, okay? Let's see what comes out the deck for Susan. Susan, Ace of Wands. A card about your finances. Opportunities are coming in. Make sure to grasp the opportunities that come your way. Make sure to act on those opportunities that come your way, okay? So if you've been dreaming about something coming your way, it's coming. Your desires are potentially manifesting. Stay inspired. Yeah, so you have some good energy. Stay in that vibe. Don't don't be in lack energy then. Tell the universe I'm abundant. You have to say mantras, positive affirmations. I'm abundant. I'm open to receive. My hands are open to receive. You need to say things like that. Stoned. You just want a card. All right, let's see what comes out. You got the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. You're in a fulfilling partnership relationship that's leading towards marriage, commitment, and a unified love proposal with your significant other. You're showing up as a nurturing mother that makes other people feel comfortable. You really desire a stable relationship. You don't stray too far from your domesticated home life. You're very independent, even though, and yeah, you live in comfort, you're reliable, and you're a good parent. So your energy is radiating love, peace, motherhood, independence. You have a good partnership showing up with your significant other. They're a soulmate. So that's what came out. You got the Two of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. That's good. Let's see. Unknown. Let's see what comes out the deck. Unknown. Okay, so what will your family, relatives think and feel once you get married? So you will have a man unknown. If you're a feminine, there's a an amazing masculine showing up for your marriage vibes or energies. You have the King of Pentacles here. So you will get married to a King of Pentacles if you are a feminine. This is the type of masculine a lot of women desire as a marriage partner. The King of Pentacles is somebody that's going to pay the bills. They're going to provide and they're going to be slow and steady wins the race, meaning like they're in it for the long term, they're in it for the longevity. They're really into their job and work. This is the type of husband that likes to work a lot, bring home the bacon, pay the bills, show his love through gifting and paying. So your parents would probably like this person. They're very strong, very determined, very concentrated on overcoming any problems. They're like a mature male. So your parents would probably like this person. Can I ask what Bart thinks about me? Starry night. All right. Let's see what comes out the deck. The Fool came out, Starry Night. So Bart thinks that you are interested in a new romance, possibly with them, a new beginning, a new romance, a new fling, a spontaneous romance, something brand new, carefree and naive, very childlike. There's an opportunity here to be optimistic and have faith and start like a new beginning with them. They think that you're walking by faith, not by sight. You're starting a new journey. You're being foolish about it, a little naive, but otherwise, they think like it's a new beginning. Mysterious. Just hit the like button, drop your question. You can ask a few questions if you want.
today. The $261,900 difference. Now, there are legitimate explanations for gaps like this. This estimate is an estimate, not an appraisal. Monticello's market is small, and comparables are limited. The buyer may have paid a premium that the local market can't sustain. All of those things may be true. What I keep returning to is this. Someone looked at this building, 6,500 square feet, built in 1906 on Old Main Street in Monticello, Arkansas, and decided it was worth $438,000. And 14 months later, an algorithm that processes billions of data points says $176,100. 120-year-old house on the most prominent street in its county seat, $261,900 in disagreement. I don't know who is right, but I find that gap, the space between 438,000 and 176,100, to be one of the most unsettling things that I've looked at in a long time. Listen,
Let's see.
fraud when hard.
I'll just pull a card for you and see what comes out. Okay. You got the Lovers card. So that means reconciliation, harmony, love, a union, a partnership, a choice in love, the strength of two people coming together. You have a decision in a relationship, a temptation of the heart with a partner to determine if this is like what you guys both believe in. You guys have to make a selection to choose each other, but I definitely see there's some type of harmony between you guys, a union. This is something that you've been stressing about. Okay, that's a positive.
Historically, as the chair city, Gardner was once the furniture manufacturing capital of New England, producing more chairs per capita than any city in the country in the 19th and early 20th century. In 1875, Gardner was a prosperous manufacturing city. The man built a 6,988 square foot home on West Broadway in 1875. Gardner was a man of considerable means.
Let me see. Um,
A home that reflected his position. 9 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, across nearly 7,000.
you want me to ask that as a yes or no? It does mean options in love and choosing up. Knight of Swords, air sign energy. I think this is like a yes card. I feel like he is pursuing someone, rushing in, rushing out. Yeah, but you got to take it with a grain of salt. Just interpret it how you want to interpret it because you never know, especially if you don't have proof and evidence. Be very careful. Um, be mindful. So, like, you see how the lovers came out? It can mean options, it can mean a choice, harmony, love, right? Now, and if your subconscious is telling you he's with somebody else, the next card is the Knight of Swords. So that's air sign energy. The Knight of Swords is a man who's not committed, but he is interested in rushing towards somebody really fast for like a windfall romance. Like this is somebody who gets with somebody but doesn't commit to them. He comes and goes. He's very impulsive and he's tactless in his words. He takes swift action based on what he wants, not based on like what the other person wants. So this is representing somebody that's like they could be trying to make a decision of who to choose, who to rush into, who to hook up with, you know? This person could start something romantic and not finish it type vibe.
With the history of this community, former break school, thoughtfully converted into a spacious single-family home. Former break school.
But take it with a grain of salt until you have evidence and proof, you know?
Because the listing has documented it thoroughly. The main level.
I would say if you feel a vibe of desperation, it's a bad sign. If you feel a vibe of like you're yearning for a guy, it's a bad sign. If you feel a vibe of confusion, it's a bad sign. Pay attention to the feelings you feel and the signs. Like,
In a library. The second floor, formerly, presumably, the upper classroom level, now.
yeah, then let it go. You don't want to be desperate. You want to come off like I'm the prize, I'm the trophy. Next. You don't want to come off like that as a female. That's not attractive, you know? You want to come off strong, like, I don't need you. I got me. Next, you know, you want to come off confident. Let it go. Wish them the best. Peace out. Get your peace of mind back. Recuperate, regroup, move forward.
Travel trailer with a wood deck that the listing notes can remain the property. All
Then don't dwell on it.
$1,000.
Release it. You know, do your closure work, close the chapter, and don't even like bring it up. Just, you know, move on.
Break school has been standing on this land since 1906.
Exactly.
Children of
Yeah, and I'm just guiding you. That's what I do.
their great grandchildren may be gone, and someone converted the building into a home with a wine cellar in the basement. $830,000 on W 400 North. Available listing 4132 living.
I would be careful about that part. Maybe put God in your heart, girl. It's up to you though, but good luck out there.
Specific thing. It means no bank will finance the purchase of this property. No lender, after sending an appraiser to evaluate the building, has agreed to attach a mortgage to it. Which means either the property has structural problems severe enough that a bank won't back it, or the property has something about it that the standard appraisal process cannot fully value. Usually it is both. 4132 Livingston Road. Central Point, Oregon. The original Livingston estate, built in 1914. 6 bedrooms, 6 full bathrooms, 1 half bath, 6,965 square feet across 3 levels, set on 3.71 acres with panoramic views of the Rogue Valley and the mountains beyond. Listed at $649,000, cash only. The listing description is worth reading in full because the agent was honest in a way that listed agents rarely are. A commanding entrance and covered front patio invite you in, where tall ceilings, original wood trim, and timeless character are found throughout. Enjoy a grand living room, fireplace insert, and full wall wainscoting, formal dining, and a wide staircase that anchors the home. Many original elements remain, creating a rare opportunity to restore this estate to its former glory. And then, please note that time and weather have left their mark. Time and weather have left their mark on a 1914 Oregon estate with 6 bedrooms and 6 bathrooms. That is now cash only. Look at what the listing photos reveal. The kitchen with its large ceilings and rich detail appears in multiple listing descriptions. Red oven. A red oven in a 1914 Oregon estate. Someone at some point installed a red oven. The upper level has additional flexible space for hobbies, crafts, or storage, and an unfinished bathroom. The backyard has a pool and an attached deck, both in need of restoration. Surrounded by mature trees and landscaping that the listing says is ready for vision and care. vision, and care. That is the language of a listing that has been honest about what it is selling you. 3.71 acres in the Road Valley, mountain views from multiple windows, two access roads, multiple outbuildings, a pool that needs restoration, an unfinished bathroom on the upper floor, time and weather leaving their mark. $649,000, cash only. The Livingston estate has been on Livingston Road since 1914, 111 years. The valley has changed around it, the mountains haven't. And the building itself, with its red oven and its unfinished bathroom, and its pool and its panoramic views, waits for someone with cash and vision and care and enough time to address what 111 years of marked leaving has done. Listing 7, 2970 Fairmount Boulevard, Cleveland Heights, Ohio. And now the one I saved for last, because everything else on today's list has a story that explains itself. A price that makes sense once you understand the context. A history that clarifies what you're seeing. This one does not fully explain itself. 2970 Fairmount Boulevard, Cleveland Heights, Ohio, built in 1926. 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, currently listed at $1,995,000. $1,995,000 in Cleveland Heights, Ohio. I want to tell you about Fairmount Boulevard first, because Fairmount Boulevard is not a random street. It is one of the most architecturally significant residential addresses in Greater Cleveland. A boulevard lined with estates built during the 1910s, 20s, and 30s by the industrial families who made Cleveland one of the wealthiest cities in America during that era. Rockefeller Standard Oil money, Van Swearingen real estate money. The families who built Cleveland's golden age built their homes on streets like Fairmount Boulevard. This property was built in 1926, which places its construction right at the peak of Cleveland's wealth and ambition. The year the Van Swearingen brothers were building their model suburb of Shaker Heights. The year Cleveland was preparing to host the Republican National Convention. The year the city was fourth largest in America and growing. 4 bedroom, 4 bathroom, an undisclosed square footage, which is unusual for a nearly $2 million listing and is itself a data point worth noting. Zillow has 17 photos of this property in a 3D virtual tour available. The exterior, the architectural language of 1926 Cleveland Heights residential design, the specific vocabulary of materials, proportions, and detailing that architects working for wealthy clients used in this specific neighborhood in that specific decade. The interior space, the formal rooms, the scale of a house built for a family that expected to receive guests, to entertain, to project a specific image of success and permanence. The listing price of $1,995,000 puts this at the very top of the Cleveland Heights market, and it has been available on Fairmount Boulevard. Here is what I want to tell you about the 1926 Cleveland Heights estate class. Families that built these homes by the 1950s, most of them had left. The industrial economy that produced their wealth had started its long structural change. The population of Cleveland peaked in 1950 and has fallen every decade since. These buildings remain. The Fairmount Boulevard estates of 1926 are still standing. Some have been maintained with extraordinary care. Some have been divided into apartments. Some have cycled through ownership and used in ways their original builders never imagined. This one is listed at $1,995,000. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, built in 1926 on Fairmount Boulevard. The virtual tour is available on Zillow. And when you move through the rooms of this building virtually on a screen in 2026, the year 1926 is present in every surface. A mobile thing. quiet corner of upstate New York, rising from nearly an acre of gently sunlit land, stands a home that feels like it was pulled straight from the pages of a forgotten novel. This is no ordinary estate. It's a historic stone Victorian mansion, echoing over 3,400 square feet of architectural heat, mystery, and old world craftsmanship. Now priced to move, this property offers an extraordinary chance to not just own a home, but to reclaim a piece of history. From the outside, it commands attention. The massive stone wraparound porch stretches like a longest book.
Hmm.
Dream home came with the past and refuses to stay buried. Today, diving into some of the most haunted homes currently listed in Zelle and other real estate apps. Properties that look stunning on paper are amazing property. Nobody wants to buy them. Showing histories to explain activity. Any big recording artist, there's the star, and then there's the fan base. Some fan bases are cool, some fan bases are whack. When I go to a Beyonce concert and see other Beehive members and the way that they carry themselves, I'm proud to be one of them. When I see Drake stands and how delusional they are, I think Drake will not be. Drake and Donald Trump are two sheets of the same ass when it comes to fan bases. Drake definitely won the event. We are witnessing. When I was in Las Vegas, I ended up opening the phone book to take entertainment. So I'm super big, all these escort agencies. So I thought I'll just go and check it out. And I meet this guy, and he's standing there, and he's next to like this big BMW. And I remember him just telling me that I was gorgeous, that he's a rapper, he has this whole career, and I'm going to be his chick. And we're going to be treated top. I felt just like I had met somebody famous and gorgeous, and the famous guy thought I was gorgeous and wanted me to be famous too. So within 2 weeks, we were off to the stylist to get my hair done, nails done, bought new clothes, and drove a 750 BMW from that night on. It was like the trap door in Alice in Wonderland. I just started to be brought into this other world, and it was just completely intoxicating. Each year, more than 40 million visitors descend upon the adult playgrounds of Las Vegas. On any given night, it's a party in Sin City, the entertainment capital of the world. Vegas, baby, Vegas! I remember the first time I went to Las Vegas. It was with a cluster I had met at a strip club. He took us to the Bellagio. We went to Armani. I got an Armani dress. I was picked up in a Rolls Royce by a chauffeur driver and taken to a mansion with exotic animals. The thing that was shining about Vegas was the prospect of how much money could be made in Vegas versus. I kind of thought, wow, well, why shouldn't I get paid for sex? You think, well, I'm living a music video lifestyle, I'm gonna have this nice car and name brand purses. When I became an expert in Vegas, I was stepping into the glamour girl that I would want to be. It was like the Michael Jackson Never Never Land pimps and hoes. Yeah, so starting what was sort of the media events that led to you finding out this business? Well, I was born and raised here in Oregon and grew up in a pretty middle class home. I played varsity sports, I was on the honor roll, and even graduated a year early. I was accepted to Oregon State University and I got pregnant that summer. I had to make a real tough decision as a 17-year-old girl to either keep my baby and unenroll from OSU or get an abortion. And I chose to keep my daughter. All I wanted to be was a professional ballet dancer. At 14, I got accepted to Joffrey Ballet School in New York City. At Norman Jones once I got accepted there. And when I got into the high school age, I had a boyfriend because my parents did not approve that at all. I was like, they didn't want to have anything to do with me. And I was kind of like the black sheep of the family. They're like, oh, you just go make all your choices over there and just kind of leave us alone. And then I got pregnant at 18 with my son. His dad left me when I was about 6 months pregnant. But I was still really determined to like succeed, do this about them. I met a boy. We started dating, and he took a real interest in my daughter and got to know my hopes and my dreams. He told me he was a record producer, and he had a friend who lived in Las Vegas. So him going back and forth from Vegas to Portland didn't seem uncommon since Vegas is the entertainment capital of the world in a sense, you know. So we dated for about 6 months, and he asked me to move to Vegas. I couldn't find a job that was going to take care of me and my son. So I moved to Las Vegas when he was a little under. After about 3 months, I met a man who I thought was 8 years old, Chinese. He bought me a nice house and a really nice car and promised us the world. And I honestly thought I made it. Like I was that story, like the dream happened. I remember when we arrived in Las Vegas, he said, I'm going to take you out for the night, get dressed up, I'm going to show you the sights, show you the town, and my brother's going to watch the baby. I was excited to go out for the first time, go to a club for the first time, and, you know, do all of the things that I had never done living in a small town in Oregon. So I was really intrigued by the big city glamour.
Oh my God, guys. I didn't see any of y'all comments. Isn't that funny? Spirit was guarding me from y'all comments. Gia, are you here? Oh my gosh.
But it was that night that he didn't.
Spirit was like protecting me.
So, I mean, was it within a few days of arriving?
There is voice.
Said, this is how it works here. I've spent a lot of money to get you here, but first and last thing is pregnant.
But isn't that funny? Spirit wasn't showing me the comments. I had to scroll.
Yeah, I'll get to do this for you. So this is how it goes.
Spirit's on my side.
Like you're expecting. It's really safe. That's why they have all these escort services.
Josh Flag, if you got the lotion, you can do your own hand job, right? Is that what you're saying?
In 2 seconds. How can you believe that? Why can't you just jump out of the car and run? Well, I have no money. I've relied on him to get me. I jump out the car. I don't even know where my new apartment is. I don't know my address by heart. I just got into town that day. My daughter's with his family. So what was I supposed to do?
Debbie, aren't you the woman that is a Pisces? You have kids. You were in an on and off connection with an Aries.
So my first call is a local call.
I haven't seen you in my chat since.
It's
How I remember that, I have good memory on some of these people, but girl, what is the issue? Don't you have kids? You have kids, right? I know you have kids. Aren't you a Pisces? Are you the Pisces? Do you have kids? Let me know. Because that's what I remember. Let me see. I can see the history of your questions. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Yeah, you haven't. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Look, I can see all your questions from the past.
He said, how much money did we get? It's a we thing,
Okay, you were talking to RB the Pisces. Who was RB?
And
Yeah, you said we was in love 15 years ago. Yeah, you were with somebody.
wow, that wasn't even
Let's see. You were saying you're being triggered by your goddaughter. I see this. Okay, got it. Yeah, you used to come in my chat. I could see your chat history. You said, does my mom's goddaughter, Brooklyn the Gemini, like to down me like she's triggering me?
I stooped as low.
Did I handle a situation? Okay. We were in love 15 years. Surprise visit. Anyways, yeah, I remember you coming in my chat. Okay, then you were someone different. Yeah, I could see your. So, Debbie, I could see everybody's past chat history. So, every time you came in my chat, I could see your past comments. As, yeah, I could see that. It says channel activity. I can go back to your past comments. So, you had asked me, why does my mom's goddaughter, Brooklyn the Gemini, like to down me like she's triggering me? Like I could see your past questions that you've asked me. Can can I tell why if I handle a situation that went on today, how was I supposed to? Because I was in love like 15 years ago, so I can wonder, will I receive a surprise visit on Valentine's Day? Yeah, I could see like your past chat history. I could read you all your comments, girl. General was coming towards me this weekend. Not sure what split us up. I was thinking family was involved. Will I get unexpected company this weekend? How does RB the Pisces really feel about me? Who is RB the Pisces? Any positive changes in RB the Pisces? Communication is off and on. Because I'm trying to figure out who you are. Duh. That's why I was asking you who you are. I remember your name. Debbie, but I don't remember seeing you like recently in my chat, but I do remember you. That's why. Duh. I asked you who you were. What do you mean it's okay? I'm trying to figure out who you are. Duh. I can see all your comments. That's what I'm trying to figure it out. Who you are. That's it. Okay, Gia, I see you. There's voice. I didn't turn the voice off. Dumb. Okay, Gia, let's do you if you're here. Okay. Gia, general card, what's coming in? Let's just pull a card and see what comes out for you, Gia. Gia, you got two nights. Two nights. Are you talking to two guys? Is there two guys in your background? You got a Knight of Pentacles and a Knight of Swords. So one card is talking about a slow moving guy. He's not in a rush to come towards you. He's almost like trying to take a slow mythological approach towards you. He's not trying to be exciting and rushy, but at the same time, the other Knight of Swords is a rushy, impulsive type of guy. So if it's the same guy, it's almost like one guy wants to approach you with peace and calmness and a gift slowly, versus there's this other energy of a guy that wants to rush in and be impulsive and just kind of like say anything to you. He's kind of hesitant to do it though, because he would kind of like mess up your day, if he was to come in, come out. He wouldn't stay for long. Both of these guys, the Knights, they're the type that comes in and out. They're not committed type. They're just interested in like sending a message maybe on their timing when you least expect it. So I would say I mean, you're thinking if someone's coming towards you, there is someone coming towards you. It's just Knight energy takes a while. Knight of Swords is hesitant to come towards you because if they do, they're going to be in and out of your life. Like they're not there for that long. So you do have a earth sign and a air sign type of vibe. I would say just keep a heads up for a masculine coming towards you slowly but surely. And then the bottom of the deck is the lovers. So I would say there's choices, there's options, there is love coming. But timing wise, I would say in harmony, when you harmonize, once you start realizing I don't need them, that's when they come. When you're like, I don't need them, I got me. When you repel them, they start to attract towards you. So if you keep on trying to like if you say I need them, I want them, that like delays the process. It like makes them go away farther from you. So once you get them off your mind and you start living in the moment, you're like, I don't need nobody. I'm going to do my own thing. That's when men come towards you, when you least expect it, when you don't care anymore. So I would say someone coming towards you, yes, slowly but surely, when you least expect it, when you're living in the moment, you're not doing, too much thinking. A meal. I haven't seen a meal in my chat in forever either. So I have a question, Gia. During your overthinking, do you attract people when you're overthinking? Or do you find that when you're overthinking, you repel people? Ask yourself that. Like, do people come towards you when you're least expecting it, when you don't care, when you're living in the moment? Or do people come in when you're overthinking? Think about that. Oh, I hate letting people live in my head. I would hate that. I don't like when guys try to get in my head. Like, you can't live rent free in my head. I hate that. Hmm. Exactly. It's taxing. So you have to be very mindful of that. Don't let people get in your head next time, Be very strict about who you allow in your head because they'll have you like overthinking and like worried, and that's not cool. Yeah, no. Hell no. Hell to the no. So basically, it's kind of like they'll take you through hell, and that's not what you want. So that's an air sign that came out. Hmm. Hey, Miss Red Nose Pit. I think that's the Leo. Yeah, that's the Leo right there. I don't know if it's a soulmate because knights don't represent soulmate. Knights just represent young men who come in and out of your life. They're non committed. They just come in to like, flirt for a second and then they leave. I wouldn't say if it's a soulmate. If you were to get the Two of Cups or the Lovers, then it's a soulmate, possibly. But the two guys I said, one of them is really focused on their job, their work, their money. They're slow and steady, wins the race. They're not trying to be exciting and rush in and rush out. One guy is hesitant to rush in and rush out of your life because if they do, they're just going to come in and out and say what they want, hurt your feelings, and then leave. I don't know who this can be. Earth sign, air sign, energy. Could be the same person, but yeah, I wouldn't spend too much time on that. Yeah, I wouldn't allow a guy to tax me. Hell no, not in 2026. No, not today. Okay, good. I got it right. Leo. Okay, cool. I knew that was Leo. You're welcome. I hope that helped you. I hope that gave you some insight. Grain of salt.
And all the people that are supposed to be the safe people. It kind of jaded me to, oh, everyone's involved.
Who's next? If you're next, let me know you're here. And you can ask more than one question if you want.
Knows. I was taken into the security office by an undercover police officer, and they have pictures on the walls of all the girls that they had 86, and it was like from top to bottom, just covered in pictures of girls. I was so scared because I knew that they knew.
Okay. And then I'll do you. Is Mr. Virgo entertaining anyone? Not necessarily sexually. Let's see what comes out the deck. Let's just see what card comes out. Okay, you got the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Cups. This is not sexual, but then wands, I mean, wands can be seen as sexual, but the Nine of Wands specifically means he's holding back. Is he holding back? The Nine of Wands is like he's he's holding back because he has boundaries. He's been hurt before. He doesn't want to put himself too out there. He's not giving up on you, but he's like been hurt in love, so he doesn't want to overly put himself out there. He's been like through some things, so he has boundaries. He could be defensive a little bit. There could be like a little separation or like a little bit of just boundaries. And then the Eight of Cups talks about him walking away from a lifestyle that doesn't make him happy. He's trying to seek out a lifestyle that makes him happy. This doesn't give off this gives off a little bit of a separation or a little bit of boundaries and like trying to fix his life or work on his life. He's not giving up on love, but love is not his main priority. I would say this doesn't really give off romance or sex. This kind of just gives off a little weary and trying to figure out some his life. He's not giving up on you or love, but he knows he's close to success. Like the 9 and the 10 of cups, he knows he's close to happiness and wish fulfillment and fairy tale endings. He would be really successful if he was to put himself back out there with you, but he's just holding back a little bit because he's been through some past lifestyle that didn't suit him. So he's just a little fearful, but he's headed in the right way. He's at the 9 and the 8. So he's at the end of a cycle. Like he's almost at the beginning of a new cycle. He's just going through the last phases of the cycle. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles could tell me that he possibly wants a stable relationship. He probably like his authentic self, his true shadow. I think he wants a long-term marriage or he desires a stable relationship. Um yeah, cuz he's headed towards the 10. He's headed towards like I think he wants a family, like a stable marriage, a stable partner, a stable long-term commitment. He's trying to go in that direction. He'll be back though, cuz the 8 of cups means temporary separation, temporary leave of absence, temporary withdrawal. He'll be back. I think he's just trying to figure his conscious out or his psyche out. Um He's a Virgo, but he has fire energy. He's in fire sign energy, and he's also in emotion energy. He's in water sign energy. So he's dealing with his emotions, he's dealing with his growth, he's dealing with his passion, he's dealing with his actions. He wants pentacles. He wants a stable family too. I don't know. His earth sign energy came out too. Earth sign wise, his authentic self, he's an earth sign, the 10 of Pentacles as his shadow. He wants a stable family eventually. So that's why he's trying to go towards that way. When you said I'm not having no more kids, that made me think this is not the right person for you. Yeah, I think he's not happy. Okay, here's what I just heard. I think he's not happy with you because you don't want the same things as him. I think he might leave you alone for a while to go towards his happiness. I don't think he wants to get hurt or put himself out there. I think the fact that you guys have two different plans or two different goals that might create distance or separation. And I think he's trying to go towards that 10 of Pentacles, that marriage, stability, family. Because it seems like he's absent and withdrawing because he does not want to put himself too far out there to get hurt. He's not giving up on love, but he's headed towards the 10 of Pentacles, his ultimate goal. So he might come back later just to like talk or whatever, or he might show up again. Maybe, maybe not. But I would be conscious of the fact that you guys both have two different plans and two different goals in mind, and that might separate you guys. That's what I think. Normally, two people who have the same goals and the same plans in mind work. They could work, you know?
6 years? Oh, thousands. Not the company else I had right 6 years before I fucking that's pretty you know, two we're not yeah. Two. And I can name them. That's how done we're mentioned that this
Can I text you a question, please? Oh, you mean like leave a comment here? You can ask me your question in the chat. Miss Nika, I don't know if you're still here, but let me know. A Veda God, you can leave a question in the chat for sure. I'll answer it. Yeah, your question got deleted, Miss Nika, so you gotta repost it. Will Avery and Sade get back together? That's my ex-girlfriend. So are you Avery? Who is Avery? Who's Sade? You're asking about your ex-girlfriend getting back with who? You or someone else? Okay, you're Avery and Sade is your ex. So you want to ask about reconciliation. Okay, let's see what comes out of the deck. Okay, you got the King of Swords and the King of Pentacles, two masculine energies. You didn't get a feminine energy here. You got two masculine energies. Is Sade seeing another man? Dang, the bottom of the deck is a masculine too. So you got air sign energy and you got earth sign energy and you got Cancer energy. Yeah, I don't see her energy coming up. It's seeming like, okay, you want to know the first thought I thought? The first thought I thought was you want this more than she does. That came up real fast. Like I feel like you want the relationship back and she doesn't. I feel like you're very determined to communicate. You're detached from romance, but you want to offer some type of commitment or a gift or provide for her, and you're wanting to overcome the problems, but she's not showing up here. I feel like, yeah, this is not her energy. This is masculine energy. She's not showing up. There's no feminine here. Yeah, Cancer energy showed up as the authentic self, the shadow. So your authentic self is showing up as the Chariot, and that stood out. I was like, he's real determined to overcome. He wants to rush in. He wants to be serious. He wants to build. But the King of Swords is saying, okay, if she's an air sign, she's looking at you as the King of Swords, like her opposite. Like you guys are separated. This is an independent male who is detached from romance. There's no romance. You want to communicate with this person, but you don't want to be too vulnerable, but at the same time, you want a commitment with her and you also want to provide for her. Like you definitely want a relationship, but like you want to overcome the problems, but I don't think she wants to. She didn't come out. She didn't come out. You got three masculine energies here. I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, if you're blocked on everything, it's really about you wanting her and not her wanting you. Yeah, that's what I thought. Before you even said it, I was like, she's not here, you know? Yeah, when someone blocks you, it just really is a big sign of like, don't go back, you know? If you guys have any more questions, let me know. Libra, should I see KG Leo tomorrow or wait? Let's see what comes out the deck. Oh my God, he came out. Miss Nika, he came out. The King of Wands. King of Wands is a yes card. Oh my God, he came out as the shadow. Five of Wands is Leo. So his energy is showing up strongly. Five of Wands, King of Wands, that's him. Did you guys go through anything? Like any conflict? competition, outside competition, disagreements, tension. King of Wands, that's definitely Leo energy. He's mature. He must have a business or do business. He likes physical pleasures. Is there competition here? Debates. Maybe you're debating. But yeah, this is Leo energy. I think you could see this person if you want, though. I don't get bad vibes from King of Wands too much. Five of Wands more so is like a little bit of an ego thing, though, like an ego clash. But otherwise, it's friendly competition. Um,
Service owner, but I actually not show him that I wanted to.
okay, I got it. I see.
So when I made my plan to exit,
So how's the vibe though? Like, why do you feel like you have to hold back? Like, I wonder. Okay, good. Okay, that's important then. Yeah, I don't get bad vibes from King of Wands. When I'm looking at the King of Wands, I don't see negative. The Five of Wands, the shadow, that's Leo energy. It's friendly competition. It's like ego clashing a little bit, but it's friendly competition. So, um, maybe it was you guys' egos or something. But yeah, I feel like if you want to see this person, yeah, why even like go back and forth about it? If you want to, yeah. If you're going good terms, then yeah.
me over and over again, where I was trying to block the blows to my skull and to my rib.
Veda God. I would advise you, Veda God, to just leave it alone and just go on with your day.
Anyway,
Got it. Okay, that's Libra. Cause that's Libra. You know that's Libra. You know that's a Libra woman. Boundaries, not being too vulnerable. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to be mind over matter, independent. You want your power back because you like honesty and integrity. You like communicating with this person and being friendly, but like you like also like your space. You like your free time and like that's what an air sign likes too. Like air sign likes being taking flights. That's an air sign. I know how it is. With Leo, it's different. It's like they're kind of like more so like, oh, I want to be up under you and let's be together. And like, I mean, it works, but yeah, boundaries. You want to be able to hear your inner voice, basically. Exactly. You want to be able to breathe, hear your own inner voice, move how you want to move, and still be able to talk to him whenever you want. So yeah, he's independent. He showed up as independent. He showed up as somebody that has their own shit going on, I guess. He's an alpha male. Well, yeah, I feel like yes, you can communicate with him. You could talk to him.
you know, love pouring out of your mouth because your cheeks are getting cut on your teeth. You know, you believe them when they tell you believe you.
Yeah,
My
exactly. Well, hopefully that helps you. Hopefully you have a good time. Know your limits, don't overstay your welcome. Less is more. You're welcome. Okay, Alina, with what I'm working on, will it work in my favor? It's all good intentions. Let's see. Let's see what comes out. You got the Six of Cups, so you are in good vibes. The Six of Cups is like a very innocent vibe. So what you're working on might be innocent. Will it work out? I would say it's a yes card. This means you're doing something from your childhood. Like you have your inner child is in connection with this project you're working on. It's nostalgic. It brings good memories. You're familiar with it. You're reminiscing on it. There's good vibes. It brings healing, brings people together. Um, it's not a bad vibe. The support is coming your way. This is a very simple thing. You're good. You'll be fine. I'm all F up on my love life. Hi. Pufferface Leo. Are you a Leo too? Oops. Let me see. To be honest, I'm all F up on my love life and my work life. It's getting so freaking hard to see the light. I was just wishing if you could get me a reading, whatever resonates the strongest. My name is Leo. Okay, I'm an Aquarius. Got it. That's rare to see an Aquarius like not in good vibes. Let's see what comes out. You're welcome. All right. So Aquarius energy. You got the two of swords, so you did get air sign energy. Let me see the bottom of the deck. The full card. Okay, so um let's see. Two very opposite energies. It's saying your authentic self, your shadow. So like what you don't notice about your authentic self cuz you have a shadow, right? Your authentic self is the fool. So it's kind of like the fool's journey, the beginning of a new journey, being foolish and carefree and naive and childlike and walking by faith, not by sight, being spontaneous. You need that. Like you need that spontaneous spark, like that carefree energy. That's definitely like an Aquarius. Like, that's your true self. That's who you need to get back down to is that brand new beginning, new romance, new zest for life, meeting new people, newness, right? What you're currently going through is the two of swords. So that's air sign energy that talks about you being protective, guarded, but also confused about your decisions. You have choices and options. You have places to go, people to see, but you also aren't confronting the truth. Like, what is your truth? You don't know how to make a decisive decision based off truth. And it's making you stale. It's making you complacent. It's making you confused. Whether it be about partnerships, whether it be about places to go, people to talk to, things to think. You have like two different mindsets. Like you might think about things one way, but then you might think about things in another way. And then it keeps you indecisive. It keeps you stuck. It keeps you stale. So it's all about your decisions. Like when you're making these decisions, you need to merge your feelings and your mind together to make a strong decision. It's almost like you're logical, but you also need to use your feelings and your emotions and merge them together with your thoughts to make a strong decisive decision. And I feel like you also need to begin this new beginning of walking by faith, not by sight, and living carefree, not always knowing everything, but like having faith over fear. um So yeah, if you can't see the light is having faith. You need to walk by faith, not by sight. Make strong decisions based off your feelings and your logic. Um, Always trust your instinct and follow your first gut instinct. Okay. You don't have to always guard yourself too much. Just make a good decision that you will feel good about. I know it will kind of be a little foolish, but it's okay. You're beginning a journey. You're on a journey. Okay. So that's what I got for you. That's interesting because I was really like two opposing different vibes. One's like a major life event. You're meant to go down a new path, a new beginning. But the minor, this is just minor. Your issue is just minor. The two of swords is a minor. It's gonna pass. It's just for the moment. Your major life event is a new beginning, a carefree new beginning, spontaneously. Like, are you referring to a person? Yeah, because the Two of Swords talks about two options in love life as well. Well, it has something to do with your spiritual side. I will give you that part. Is it has something to do with your spiritual life. Your spiritual life is your foundation. So you need to think about who you believe in and what you believe in. And that's your foundation. You make all your decisions based off your foundation. So I don't know if you're atheist. I don't know if you're spiritual. I don't know if you believe in God. I don't know if you're religious. But whatever you believe in, that's what's going to make you strong. That's what's going to hold you up. That's your backbone. So it's probably because you're either dealing with somebody that's unequally yoked or you don't know yourself. You don't know what you believe in. You get what I'm saying? Like you got to stick to one belief system and vibe off that principles, those values, those morals, those standards. That's your foundation. Yeah, there's no such thing as everything because you can't really believe in atheism like, "Oh yeah, I'm all about being in the light and working for the light, but I believe in atheism." You can't say everything because if you're atheist, then you're really going to be like fuck the world, negative, negative, negative. You got to decide what it is, what you no, atheism isn't. Oh, you can't come in the chat and say you're not in a good state of mind and then say everything is good. It's contradictory, So be careful of your words, choose your words mindfully. If you do believe in a creator, a God, stick to that. Stick to the light. Choose your words wisely, you know? LJ, yes, I am. You can ask more than one question if you want. It's up to you. Okay, Mark, are you here? Mark, are you here? I don't know if Mark's here. He probably left. Oh, you're here. Yeah, but just figure out what exactly you believe in, you know? Besides that, stand on it and really live in that truth. You get what I'm saying? Live in your truth. So, okay, let's move on. Mark, I'm gonna just pull a card about this Darwin thoughts. Let's see, Darwin's thoughts. Queen of Swords. You're welcome. Good luck. Okay, so Mark, you got Queen of Swords. Is Darwin a male? Are you guys two masculines? Why is a feminine coming up? And then the bottom of the deck, two of swords. Okay, you got the Queen of Swords, Mark. A feminine energy is coming up, Mark. Want to know what's Darwin's current thoughts on me? Queen of Swords. There's a feminine vibe. Okay, you're bisexual. Okay, so there's a feminine energy that's an influence, or there's an embodiment of a feminine vibe where it's like Darwin might think you aren't wearing your heart on your sleeve. You're not emotionally connected. You're not very like emotional, romantic. You're kind of like, give me my space. I like my boundaries. I'm independent. I'm an independent thinker. I use my mind over matter. You like your honesty and integrity. You like your power. You're kind of clear minded, but it comes off cold in communication. You use your head over your heart at this time, you don't lean on anyone but yourself. They can think that you're a little like feminine. You have some feminine energy about you. That's what is coming up. Also, the Two of Swords, they think that you are indecisive about your love life. They feel like you have two different options in love and you haven't really made up your mind about who to choose or what path to go down. They feel like you're not living in your truth. You're kind of guarding your heart right now or guarding yourself, trying to make a decision, trying to make a decision on who to commit to, but you're not committed. They feel like you're very independent. You're not committed. Something like that. Mermaids are cute. Interesting though. Okay. Okay, LJ, are you here? That's interesting. You're welcome. Just a card in general for LJ. All right, let's see what card comes out for you, LJ. You got two cards. You got, you're welcome. Awesome, Elena. Update me sometime. Come through the chat. Okay, LJ, you got the Emperor and the Four of Pentacles. When you get the Emperor, it's like the opposite of the Empress. It's just the masculine version of the Empress. So I'm not sure. Are you talking to an Emperor? Are you talking to a guy? The Four of Pentacles comes up as a masculine energy as well. So it's like two masculine energies. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords. Yeah, are you talking to a guy? Six of Swords gives off a relationship type vibe. You're trying to move forward in another relationship. What is this? So the emperor comes off as like a guy who would make a good father figure, like a guy who's ready for a commitment. He's ready for like a very serious commitment relationship. He would make a good guy. He's holding on tightly to you, is what I'm sensing. Like, this is someone who's jealous and very possessive. They could be saving you for later. This is somebody who wants to win you over. They're the superior, the alpha. And then I see the Six of Swords is you moving forward with them away from some type of past. It's like you want to move forward with them or something into like some victory, um, calm waters. So I definitely see like a relationship here type of vibe. Like they're not going anywhere, they're set on you and you're moving forward with them. I have no clue. That's interesting though, that came out. Huh. Interesting. Okay, great. All right, perfect. I hope that helped. Anybody else got a question? Let me know. Okay, Icon, you're welcome. Icon, let's see what comes out. You got the Sun card. That's a yes. This man, the opportunities are beaming bright. A lot of positive energy here. It's a pleasure, it's a joy to be working with you type of vibe. Happiness, success, rebirth, all is well, celebrating, warmth, growth. The energy is confident, abundant. Yes. Everything will turn out in my favor due to my family. I'm happy I came across you. Yeah, you're manifesting it right now by thinking positively and speaking positively. That's a manifestation. Yeah. As long as you can think it, as long as you can see it in your mind's eye and speak it with courage, you can manifest it. So continue on the path you're on, Elena, and do everything with love, good intentions, like you said. Yeah, you got the sun as well. Yeah, you're being optimistic and positive. You will have a positive outcome. The energy you're putting out there, you're going to get back. So that's what the sun's about. Yeah, I see generosity and receiving generosity, support. You're welcome.
of being enlisted in the United States Army, the father sat in front of a camera and tried to explain something that still did not make sense to him. He had a doctorate in psychology. He had spent 30 years working inside the Army, specifically to identify when soldiers were in crisis. And he missed it. Not because he was not paying attention, because whatever happened to his daughter, whatever was done to her, was designed to look like something else entirely. But we will get there. Lavinia was born on July 27, 1985. If you were watching this shortly after it was posted, her birthday was just a few days ago. She grew up in Missouri, before the 5 children. Three older brothers who treated her like something worth protecting.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate you. You're an air sign? What air sign are you? Are you an Aquarius? You don't give off Gemini, but all Geminis are different. You don't give off, but you could be a Libra, but I don't know why I'm getting Aquarius. You're an air sign though. That's cool. You're a Libra. I felt that vibe. I was like, she's very loving, but then you give off Aquarius too, like very optimistic. That's cool. So what was going on? Was something going left? Like, do you feel like you have a good handle on it?
That when Lavinia made up her mind about something, nobody on earth can talk her out of it. Not because she was stubborn, because she had already thought it through her move. She made a decision and she executed. And she did not just participate. She made sure she was the best at everything she touched. But here's what we would never get from a list of achievements. Lavinia was not driven away to
I feel like you have a good handle on it.
family and church were the two
I
centers.
feel like you're good. I feel like you're not letting it get to you. I feel like you're not feeding it. So that's good. That's good.
We make sure everyone woke up in time for Sunday school. Every year on the Saturday.
Me and between Prem connection is ended. So are you asking me, Geetha, if you're ended or are you telling me you're ended? Yes, spot on. Yes, me and my mom had a left. Oh, you guys went left.
For months, just for John and Linda.
Got it. Oh, okay. Okay. It's a mom situation, mom and daughter. And there's some negative vibe basically trying to interfere. Got it. Oh, you have very nice vibes though. That's positive. And you stay positive about it. That's good. A little bit, Jessica. A little bit. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Geetha, there is a connection still here or not? Oh, you're asking me if there's a connection still there or not exactly. Let me see what comes out, Geetha. Oh, okay, okay. Evil coming around. Who is that evil person? Or is it an evil spirit? So is there a connection still here or not? Oh, Geetha, you got the Nine of Swords. That means it's over right now. The Nine of Swords is that card you do not want, especially when you want success in a relationship, in a connection. You do not want to see Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords represents separation due to anxiety, fear, negative thoughts. You can't see the future brightly. Like you're too caught up in your negative energy, traumas, depressions, despair. You're feeling desperate. You know, you need to clear your head. You need to clear your energy. You need to heal first before you can jump back into a relationship. You can't get into a relationship with the Nine of Swords energy. It's just destined for the worst. So it's a no. Like this connection right now is not on. It's off. Yeah, the temperance clarifies it. You need to find your peace, your balance, your moderation. You need to basically find your meaning again and be sensible about what's going on with you and this person. Let me see. That is what my mom is going through, but she thinks it's preaching. Oh, she thinks it's preaching. I mean, it is spiritual warfare. If you said it's something evil, it's spiritual warfare.
because nothing in her voice told me anything was different. Or maybe what was coming did not.
I feel that. Can you tell me? You could tell. Wait, can you tell my ex's feelings towards me right now since he cheated and apparently is going to marry this girl? Okay, let him go get married, girl. Waves. Let's just see what comes out. Let him go get married. I want to see what comes out. Let me see what comes out for your question. Let's see.
You pulled it out with something. Oh well, it's the same with something difficult and a shrug.
The Knight of Swords reversed.
Loud and documented.
Ooh. Your ex's feelings since he cheated? He's not coming towards you. The Knight of Swords upright is somebody who wants to come towards you. The Knight of Swords reversed is somebody that's not coming towards you. He's burnt out. He doesn't have a direction with you. He's not like impulsively trying to come towards you. He knows like he has a consequence for the cheating. He's not coming towards you. Well, yeah, the Knight of Swords reverse came out, so he's not trying to come in because he knows there's consequences. And his okay, so you want to see his shadow? His shadow, which is him getting to his authentic self. He's pursuing somebody long term right now because he came up as the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is a guy who already laid the foundation down of loyalty. He's loyal to somebody else. He laid a foundation of loyalty down with someone he's been probably initiating talking to, and he's headed towards commitment, long-term commitment, just slow and steady. He's not rushing it. He's like working very hard to offer a big commitment in someone's life, in somebody else's life. But he feels like he can't come towards you because he feels like there's consequences and he's burnt out with you. He burned the bridge with you and he's now investing into someone else. Yeah, he's investing into someone else. That's what came out.
Soldier out, lock up. Nothing here, except on this particular afternoon.
Alina, I can ask again and see what comes out. We can see again. You see a good outcome? Let's see what comes out. So Alina, I don't know if you're here, but what did we get earlier? What was the card we got earlier? It was something positive. So the card you got right now is the Death card. So when you get the Death card, it talks about the toxic, unhealthy past, the evil shit, the dynamic of like what you were going through, the unhealthy dynamic, the toxic shit, the bad shit you were going through is now ending. It's coming to an end. Okay. Once it ends, you're going to go through a transformation phase and then you're going to transition to a healthy, positive, brand new beginning. Okay, so as long as you can transform and go through the ending for a new beginning and be strong during that time, you will eventually get to the happy ending that you're wanting. Okay, it's just going to be a process of eliminating the past and what you were going through. So, yeah, I mean, eventually things are going to turn in your favor. That's what I just told you. The Knight of Swords knows there's consequences. Do you know what consequences means? Yes, there's consequences, honey. That's what it means. He knows that there's consequences for what happened with you guys. But if you're healing, you need to let go of him. You can't hold on to somebody and heal at the same time. Let it go, give it to God. Don't worry about him. Hope the best for him and move on. Make peace with your past. Let go of it. Stop being bitter. If you're bitter, you can't heal. Pick yourself up, tell yourself positive affirmations and mantras, pray, find your peace, find your happy place, and move forward. You get what I'm saying? A part of healing is release from trauma. You cannot hold on to what hurt you. Move on. Take back your power, take back your responsibility, and bloom, grow. That's okay. We all go through things, but it's all about how you bounce back. It's all about how you bounce back. Get back up, fight again. And you're paying too much attention to him. That's why you know his business. Get out of his business and pay more attention to your business, honey. Leave him alone. Stop being in his business, and then you won't know what's going on with him. You'll be so distracted with your own business. Your business is going to be flourishing if you pay more attention to it. What sign are you? What sign is he? Girl, I gotta know your sign because now I could really tell you. But yeah, you're paying too close attention to him. Don't spy on him. Don't care about him. Is he a trophy? Is he a trophy wife? No. Is he a prize? No. You're the trophy. You're the prize. Get back up. Oh, that's a Virgo thing. Definitely Virgos have kind of low self-esteem sometimes. Oh, and then you're dealing with a very heavy Scorpio. Be very careful. Be very careful. For a Virgo, you're very lighthearted. You do best with lighthearted individuals because you're so like angelic and so naive and so like pure. You don't do well with a Scorpio. Scorpios usually have heavy ass like energy, most of them. You are earth sign. You're used to something routine, stable, long term. Slow and steady wins the race, something not too exciting or up and down. No, you were with the wrong person. No. I think Virgo belongs with other earth signs or fire signs more so, or somebody that's not going to really hurt them. So, yeah, I would let that go. I will let that go. Please. Scorpio's not the end all be all for everyone. Elena, thank you. And yes, it's about my stepdad and mom and how she has one foot in the door. So I was wondering if what I'm working is actually working. I love your responses. I just wanted to make sure. And I'm a Libra. Yeah, you just gotta go through the process, Elena. I wouldn't date Scorpio. Look, I'm a fire sign and I've been stopped dating water signs. I just realized they're not my cup of tea. In short words, they're not my cup of tea. I just don't feel balanced with water sign as romance for romance. They're just not my type. I do better with fire signs and or fire signs probably my first choice and then earth signs and then air signs. Water would be my last. But yeah, like just go through it and grow through it. We all been there, done that, girl. You'll bounce back, move on, next. Just find meaning in your life. That's it. Your life will get back on track, anyways. You're welcome. It's because I have to do work on myself to even be like this. I swear, it took a little minute to get back here. But yeah, I like this vibe. I like this energy. It's cool. Thank you. It took some time, took some work, but mm-hmm. Alina, you'll be fine, girl. You just gotta go through the motions, the spiritual motions. You'll be all right. Trust me, I've been through some things. I know if anybody has seen how I look, I know if anybody have seen me on my channel, it might not look like I've been through some stuff, but I've been through some things. Not the worst of the worst, but I've been through some shit that I don't even look like I've been through. And I bounced back from everything. Like I have bounced back from some stuff that I was like, what the heck? I don't know how I'm gonna bounce back. And I bounced back. So it's either you go through it and you bounce back. So yeah, I've been through the fire, I've been through the hell, I've been through the mud, and it doesn't look like it. So it lets me know people go through worse. Like people go through some shit. I'll be like, dang, how you get through that? Now I just be by myself because I just be so happy by myself, safe and stuff. I'll be like, as long as I'm safe. So yeah. Right, exactly. Exactly. Yeah, just wanted to get back into my own body, really. That's really it. I'm like at home watching YouTube videos. I literally watch videos. I don't know if you guys watch videos about like I watch a lot of like mystery crime, educational videos, travel video. Yeah, I just be here educating myself on like what's going on in the world and people go through things and how they handle it, investigations and and I'm just like enjoying my time watching this stuff because people be going through some harsh stuff. Watching documentaries and stuff about people and realizing like, dang, I don't have it that bad. Ah, Elena. Elena, what other questions you got? I know you got some more questions. Are you good?
Detectives investigating the disappearance of Gaia Faith have now launched a murder inquiry. Did Dorset police do as much as they could do?
Right. Yeah, I love it. I'll be watching them back to back to back. It's like you could travel all over YouTube and go to like all different places on YouTube. I'd be like, oh my God, this is interesting.
If you're ready, I'm going to show you.
So, Waves, what's your plan? Like, you're gonna heal, you're gonna love yourself, you're gonna find yourself, you're gonna get back out there. You're going to work on your life. And then you're going to eventually move on. And then you're going to learn from it, grow from it. Scorpio. Oh my God. I used to talk to a Scorpio. Not anymore. For a long time, I used to stay away from this Scorpio guy. And then he kept on pursuing, and I gave him a chance. I don't know why I gave his ass a chance. Should never give him a chance. He wasn't the worst of the worst, but at the same time, he was sneaky, like pulled a little fast one over me. And I just was like, no, you burned your bridge. The consequences, you're losing me, and that's it. So I don't even talk about him. I don't bring him up. I don't think about him. I just deaded him out of my life. Like had a funeral for him and then just moved on. It took 9 months for me to get my mind all the way right. But once it was done, once it was like finalized, I moved on. They're just thirsty. It's sorry to say water signs, and I don't know, this is my perspective, but water sign men, they're just thirsty. And I hate to say the women are like that, but some of them are, but they just be hella thirsty. They be barking up trees they shouldn't be barking up. They're just kind of like for anything. They're just for the streets. They don't really have morals and they don't really have strong principles and morals, and they're just kind of like do whatever they want to do. And I'm more grounded, I would say. I'm more grounded and more structured. So we were two opposites. So I need someone who has integrity, you know, and not someone manipulative. And Scorpio's manipulative. Pisces manipulative. Cancer could be, but not the worst water sign. But like Pisces and Scorpios are my least favorite. Yeah, I kind of like predictability. I like a balance of predictability, like half and half maybe. But yeah, I don't really care for their vibes, their energies. They can be a friend from a far away. Like I don't mind having a friendship far away though. Like stay away and we could be friends. That's cool, at a distance, but otherwise they don't really know how to control themselves. And I don't really care for that. So it takes them a long time to grow up and grow and mature and I'm just different than them. So I don't really like them. Cancers are too emotional. Yeah, earth signs are more grounded. They're not really exciting. They more so are predictable. They like predictableness and they like routine. They crave stability and they want security in their relationships. They like their domestic life. They like the same thing, like same things. They come back to the same things. I know about them, but yeah, water is a little much for earth. What sign do you think is most compatible with Leos? Well, for a Leo woman, a fire sign Leo woman. Huh. Have I seen a Leo woman with Leo women go with Capricorns? They go with Virgos. Leo women go with Tauruses. They go with Aries. They go with they do gravitate to Scorpios too, or Pisces or Cancers. Pretty much they're gonna date around or date all. I'm sure you probably dated a Sagittarius. It's kind of tough. I've seen Leo women with different signs. Leo woman. I just know Selena was a Leo. Kevin Hart's wife is a Leo. Whitney Houston, Leo. Glorilla, Leo. Who else is a Leo? Who else is a damn Leo? Kylie Jenner. Kylie's a Leo. She was with a Taurus, and I don't know the guy's sign that she's with now. Jennifer Lopez is a Leo. She married a Leo. They're divorced though. Um, they say Leos and Sagittariuses are go, or Leos and Aries. It depends on your chart, to be real with you. You got to look at your birth chart, your natal chart, and see what your moon sign is, see what your rising is, see what your Venus is, and then see what your north node is. Then I can kind of see. Can you do a reading on Wizard Liz situation? Who is that? I don't know who that is. So are you gonna give him what he wants? The child? Is that what you're saying? You're going to compromise or bend backwards for him? Or you're just gonna have like a friend with benefits? What is it gonna be? Or is he gonna give up on having a child? Like is that the break? Is that the non-negotiable? Is that the end all be all? Is it? By the way, okay, I used to date a Virgo. Like how long ago? Virgo was my longest relationship, 3 years, when I was 19, 20, 21. Yeah, I was in a relationship, a serious relationship with a Virgo when I was 19, 20, 21. I got pregnant twice by him. I used to be with him all the time, but he wanted a family too, and I didn't want a family with him. I didn't want a future with him. But we had good times. I mean, but it ended. Oh, she is a self coach influencer. I don't know. She's to influence people. Oh, I don't know what that is. Yeah, yeah. So the last guy I talked to, he's a Leo. So the last guy I let into my life is a Leo. But now I'm dating myself though. It's a season of dating myself right now. Honestly, I'm just routine based right now. I'm just like wanting to work, go travel, go to work, come home, do whatever I want, go to the spot. He's still around. Leo's still around. He's not forgotten about, but at the same time, I'm still kind of like, give me some time because I need to figure this out for myself. Okay, so he wants to have a daughter with me, but he knows what I've been through, but it's not a deal breaker for him. They say that though, you got to be careful about that. Make sure to really, really, really figure that part out because they do say that, but then they might turn around and really desire that. And so that's the confusion part is like, really got to figure that part out. Because guys be lying. Guys be lying. I don't know. Sometimes you can't take their word for it. Sometimes you just gotta really see the action behind it. Like guys will say anything sometimes just to get you. Just make sure for sure. But as far as what you've been through, mm, That part is hard right there. That's the hard part. Mhm.
This dream jacket and every other AI ad I found. Pull out what's legit and what's a total scam.
Hmm. How to get him attached. Wow. The thing I know about Leos, though, and any other firm sign, once they thought a thought through and thought it all the way through, and they decide on that thought, they go with that thought. They stick to that thought. That's what makes them stubborn. Because that fixed energy is their first mind. They go with their first mind. And once they think it through and they made a decision, they're set on that decision. There's no changing their mind. That's what I do know about the firm signs, the fixed signs like Leo, Aquarius. Oh yeah, I forgot. Leo goes with Aquarius too. Why the hell did I forget air signs? Leo goes with Aquarius. Leo goes with Libra. I've seen Leo with Gemini. What the hell? I forgot about them. I do know having a gift can be draining at times. Sometimes I know how to work it now. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm here to get my perspective, honestly. Yeah, I mean, earth signs will spin the block. I know how earth signs are. They come back. They go back, which I don't think is great, but they be cheating sometimes too. I just know the Virgo I was talking to, they were sneaky. They were sneaky as fuck. That was younger than though. I was talking at 19, 20, 21. I was talking to a 23-year-old. Was he 23? He was 3 years older than me. 19, 20, 21, 22. He was 22. I was 19. 19, 20, 21. Yeah, he was 22. Still, once I figured out what Virgo was like, I was like, I'm never going back. I'm good. I'm good. I'm not going back. They're fucking sneaky. No, thank you. Yeah, I've talked to air sign men. I've talked to air sign men. You gotta catch them in the moment. That's true. You do gotta catch them in the moment. That's actually a good point. Sometimes though, their decisions be stupid though. Like Libra men, they be having kids by just anybody. They be having baby mamas, and they be wanting new love. And they be like, Libra. Aquarius, they be too on the move. They be on the move. They be gone. They be taking flight, taking flight, taking flight. It's hard to catch them. Gemini, they just in two different minds. Two different minds. Yeah, so this guy, this Libra guy, I used to go to middle school with him. We ended up running into each other and he was talking about, I'll take you out to dinner. Like he wanted to date me. I passed up on his opportunity. It came back around again and he was like, "Do you want to date me?" And I was like, but you gotta come out to where I am. And I guess he just got distracted. But at the same time, he was like, "I want 5 kids." And I was like, no, like I'm team no kids right now. He already has a kid, and I just was like, I really don't want to date him because he already has a kid and he has a baby mama. And I was just like, nah. He sounds like a cool person. We used to go to middle school together. Not a bad looking person. Got some, got his own money. But I just was like, I used to hang around Aquarius guys. Some of them used to have kids, baby mama. They used to live in the moment, definitely. They were very fast paced. Couldn't keep up with them. I just was like, nah, I'm gonna just move at my own pace. Leo seems like my pace. He seems like a little bit more my vibe. A little bit more my vibe. He doesn't have kids, so that's cool. I'm a proud son. What is that, Sandra? Son, what is that? And what is that? What signs are those? I don't know what the signs are those. What sign is that? I don't know the emoji sign things. I don't know all of them. I used to talk to cancers until I realized I don't like cancers romantically, but they're cool for business. Aquarius, your sun Aquarius and a rising Gemini. Got it. So you live in the moment. Okay, cool. You take flight, you don't fight. That's cool. What sign is he? Since you're a Libra, what sign is he? I'm future. Well, you must be living in a different state. Oh, that's why I said you're an Aquarius. I was like, you're an Aquarius, either Aquarius or Libra. You gave off Aquarius. That's why I said Aquarius. Oh, because he's an Aquarius. Yup. I was like, you don't give off Gemini, you give off Aquarius or Libra. That's interesting. I live in future. That's Aquarius. They say Aquarius is the future. Exactly. That's why I got it. I thought you were an Aquarius because he's an Aquarius. I knew it was either Aquarius or Libra. That's what I felt. Libra is my best friend. Yeah. I see Libra and Aquarius get along for the most part. I wonder why not Gemini. So who does Gemini go to? So this lady at my job, she said that she's a Gemini and her boyfriend's Aquarius. She used to date a Sagittarius. So Gemini women, they be with Sagittarius, Aquariuses. I know a Taurus that's with a Gemini. I know a Taurus guy that's with a Gemini girl. I know a Virgo guy that has a baby mama that's a Gemini. I know people's signs. We just vibe and Gemini, we have a good time in lab. Definitely a compatibility. Yeah, I heard Gemini goes with Libra. Air goes with air. So the Libra guy who wanted to talk to me, his baby mama is a Gemini. I was like, why aren't you with the baby mama? I was really trying to figure out why him and his baby mama weren't together anymore. Cause they used to be together, like good times, Libra Gemini. And they're not together no more. I was like, why are you trying to talk to me? I was like, I really wanted to tell him, like, why don't you go back to your baby mama? I was trying to find the words to say it. Like, why y'all not together? Libra Gemini. Thank you. That's nice. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, hell no, I'm not watching that.
Sitting in this interrogation room, his 48-year-old man cuts that. Exactly 23 years ago, he took the life of an innocent girl, believing that he had gotten away with it all. But he is in for a rude awakening in this never-before-seen interrogation. Today's detectives had chased every lead, every clue, and every witness they could. All
Yeah, I don't know. I like communication. Communication's cool. So in my chart, I have Libra. I'm a Libra rising. I'm a Libra Venus, and I have Aquarius as my Saturn. Okay, so I have air signs in my chart, even though I'm a fire sign. That I gotta call her back. Um, I gotta call her back. I have air signs in my chart, even though I'm a fire sign. So I think I feel like a air sign sometimes. I'd be like living in the moment. She texts me, "Why is your phone going to voicemail?" Oh, oh wow, going on a train. What train? I'm a Sagittarius, so I'm a Sag Sun, Leo Moon, Libra Rising. I have Libra Venus. I have Scorpio in my chart. I have Capricorn 3 times. I have Virgo. I don't have no Taurus or Aries in my chart. I don't have Taurus, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, or Gemini in my chart. No. I got Libra, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Leo, Virgo, Capricorn, and Scorpio. And that's it. Oh, that's a cool one.
Imagine offering a revolutionary shopping experience where customers unlock a secure, AI-powered refrigerated storefront using just their phone's digital. For trying restaurants that are inside of people's homes, like this house. Hey. Which is actually from Walmart. There's actually way more of these than I thought, and I want to see if people running a restaurant out of their home can compete with the big dogs, or if that's that she has a salad. All right, we're on our first place right now. Austin Genius Cheesecakes. Yeah, I know. This comes. It's called Austin Genius, and we are in Austin. We're also in a random cul-de-sac. Yeah, look at Google Maps. We show the neighborhood, and I just randomly says there's a restaurant called Austin Genius Cheesecake. It was good. We've never got someone's like running inside our house, especially chicken.
Ooh, Sagittarius. I've heard good and bad about Sag. So my dad is a Libra and my mom's a Sagittarius. They're married. My parents have been married since I was born. But my dad previously, well, he was with a Pisces and he was with an Aries. But he also married my mom, Sagittarius.
Show up here all the time. They get to the shop. Yeah. For that, you know, they're like, hey, it's 5K. And like we make them all to order. So I never have like a sport run or anything like that. One day maybe. These are all my I didn't even see all this. This is industrial.
Yeah, they have like intellectual conversations. Like I noticed they have like an intellectual bond over anything. That's what keeps them more thriving. From what I noticed, they have disagreements, but once they get past that, they're really good friends more so. So yeah, they do business together and just do life together, you know? So it's better than just being with anybody because my mom's very trustworthy. She's like very good. She's like a square. So like, and my dad's very, he has a lot of like intellectual skill set. So I don't know. Exactly. Yeah, that's how it is. But they're both masculines. My mom's very feminine though, but they're both masculines. Yeah, she's a square. She doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke. She's like she keeps her business to herself. Um she's like a mom, like a real mom, like takes care of the kids, like stays at home, like runs her errands, like does the bills and like yeah, you know. My mom is more so my mom's mutable. She can you know, mutable signs, they're flexible. She became more herself. She became more flexible. And my dad's more of the leader. He's more of the head of the household and the more superior alpha. So they used to butt heads when they were younger. You know, like when you're young and you like independent and doing your own thing. And when they were younger, they used to butt heads. Like, but as they grow older, like their dynamic shifts, it changes, you know. So I feel like my mom's more of the mutable one. She's more of the flexible one. My dad's he bends too. He bends too, but he's definitely the alpha. He's definitely the masculine. No feminine vibes in him besides like, you know, he has sisters, he had a mom, he has daughters, but he was army. He was army government. So and he has a bunch of grandkids, but long story short, yeah, I feel like my dad's more the alpha for sure. He's like the financial breadwinner. My mom's more of the handle all the bills. Yup. He kind of is the lucky Libra. You know how Libras are supposed to be lucky? Like he's had some downtimes, but he always like has some luck. Like when he paid it forward, he always got back what he put in and then some. So I've seen him have some really good luck. I've seen him have some, like, you know, some little failures. But for the most part, his life kind of, like, his life really got better, like, really improved. Like, he got the American dream, basically. So that's cool. It was a struggle, though, not gonna lie, because he had previous kids, he had previous baby mamas. So that made things hard. But my mom was like nice enough to, you know, take his kids in and, you know, takes a strong woman to do that because I don't want to take nobody's kids in. I don't want to be no stepmom. Like I don't want to be with no guy that had 5 kids. Yeah, my dad had 5 kids prior to my mom. I'm the sixth kid. That's like, what? Why would you get with a guy that have 5 kids? I'm completely the opposite. I'm like, what? A guy has 5 kids? And I'm supposed to just be their mom now? Yeah. Yeah, he was a single dad. But he had his shit together. Like he had stability, he had a house and he had a job and all that. But girl, nope. I'll be looking at my parents like I never want to be a stepmom. I never want to. I'll be looking at my parents like I'm good. I don't want to take on nobody's kids because it was a handful. I was a baby when they were like kids. So, ooh, raising them. Oh, you had a whole little army in the house. Like, gotta feed everybody, gotta like take everybody to school, gotta think about like what's going on at their school, getting in trouble and having to take them to football practice and like it's just spending money and buying cars. Like it's just a lot. Like if you're gonna have a lot of kids, it's constant chaos. Like, and I was a baby, like just learning, like, and seeing all this. I'm just like, what the heck? I just didn't want to have kids like that. I was like, no, not for me. I don't think so. I'll wait. And then you got to figure out what all the kids are going to be when they grow up. And oh my God, my Mars and Aries agree with you. You're funny. Mars and Aries. I will have kids. I just don't think I can be like, I don't know if I could be a stepmom though. I tried. I mean, I dated guys with kids, but I just felt disconnected. Like, I don't want to share, you know, I don't want to share the spotlight. No, thanks. I was like, God, send me somebody with no kids, please. Send me a guy with no kids that could have kids. Because God sent me a guy that couldn't have kids, that didn't have any kids. And then God sent me a guy that can have kids, that doesn't have kids. And I was like, okay, I got to work with this. But still, I'm like, one day. Oh, that looks delicious. Anyways, is anybody barbecuing today? Did anybody go to any Memorial Day barbecues? Not me. That's good. As long as you get along. Oh my God. We were hit or miss. Everybody's cool now, but there is 4 of us. Same mom and dad. But my mom and dad get along, so that's cool. I do have a stepdad. But my biological dad comes over every couple of days. Got it. Interesting. Blended family. So you got two dads. Dang. That's cool. Not in Europe. Oh, y'all don't celebrate Memorial Day barbecue? I would assume not. Europe gives off like French vibes. Like, I don't know. Every time I think of Europe, I think of Paris, France. I don't know. Never been. So they just pulled up on this stranger. Let's see.
Different meals you can choose from, and if you want like low calorie, high protein stuff like that, they have a ton of options that you can choose from. And of course,
How do they find this guy? Sardash.
oh, the next place you're gonna love. I know you love. Let's get straight to it. All right, we're at our next restaurant. I brought that. This house, as you can see, is a barbecue restaurant, and you guys might recognize who's running it. They're gonna see Steve. Oh my gosh, Steve was one of the sellers in the one-star Facebook Marketplace video who genuinely surprised us with his barbecue. Yeah, so it turns out that was like a pop-up, but he usually does stuff out of his house. It's really cool. I think we're trying new stuff with him. Everyone has been asking for you. Everyone on the channel, man. Doing good to you again, man. Like you're the most requested, most loved person we've ever got food from. Literally. Yeah. I gotta show you some comments. How you been, man? Chilling, man. Chilling, trying to make it down, trying to further it and
All right, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna have to call my friend. My friend called me. I'm gonna call her back. See you guys again. Come by when I go live.